All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to FX Action Trader Weekly Market Analysis. All right. All right. So, thank you guys for joining me tonight. And let us start right now. Let me share my screen. All right. So, for this week, there are a few couple pairs that we can pay attention to and keep on monitoring. So for this euro dollar, what did I see is that euro dollar daily, I have mentioned this a lot of time, daily was in a very strong uptrend previously, and now market has entered something like a sideways condition on daily. So on H4, we can even see this in a clearer picture is that the sideways market, we can see that market is keep on doing sideways market. So normally in a sideways market, we only trade at the high and bottom. But focus at this part, market is somehow in a sell trend. Because why? Because that market has been doing sell trend pullback and market could not break above this level. Market could not break above this key level. So I'm assuming that market is going to retest the bottom again at here. So for euro dollar, we can look for a sell, and a very safe take profit place would be at a support area around this 1.17595, around this zone. All right. So for the pound dollar, last week we still locked our direction on a very obvious sell trend because market is keep on doing lower low and also lower highs. That's why we only look for a sell trend. We do not counter the trend. All right. So we need to know that this is actually a pullback to this key area, and market did not able to break this key area, and we have a very nice and perfect double top formation at here. So this is a very nice, I will say that this is a very nice double top pattern that happened at a key level, and the pattern is aligned with the market current trend. So we have three confirmation for this GU sell order, and I will target the next movement to this previous low here. So we have about 130 pips more to go for this pair. So you can either enter instantly at here, or you can just wait for a pullback at 1 hour. You can just wait for the pullback, maybe around here, so that we can achieve a better risk and reward ratio. You can just wait for the pullback to the neckline, or just pull back. So for this pound dollar, we are going to look for a sell trade. All right. So let's have a look on the gold. So on the gold, no matter it's on daily or on the H4, I still do not see any signs of selling. All right. Although we have a sideways movement, but I still do not see any sign of selling. But in fact, if we join all the dots, what we can see is that the market is actually building up. All right, the market is actually building up. So what we do is that we just wait for a clear breakout or a very clear momentum shift, meaning that market is now being consolidating. So what we do, we can just wait for a very nice breakout, pullback, and then only we go for our buy entry. And I will target the market to retest this previous high at 2068. So the current price is about 1960, 1954. So there is about 1,000 pips potential for us to grab in this gold or in this piece of yellow metal. Okay, so have a look on this dollar yen. So on the dollar yen, daily has been in downtrend all the way, but if you look towards the left, there is a previous strong support level or a previous strong SNR level, and market is going to retest this level. So I'm not advising you to sell when market is in a very strong sell trend. So what we do is that we wait for pullback. So where is the target area for us to look for a sell trade? We can either put pending order at area like this, or we call this as a fresh zone, or we just wait for market to do the pullback and then only we go for a sell trade. All right, do not go for a buy trade where market is in a support zone, because these do not mean that market is going to reverse. The market might just retest the support zone and just break lower. Nobody will know. All right, and for euro yen, obviously market has broken the sideways structure on last week. This is the sideways structure that has been broken. And what I expect is that market to pull back. All right, so there are two areas for me to look for a trade. So the best place for me to look for a sell trade is at this area, which is the previous support zone that turns into a new resistance zone. So this is the first area that I'm looking for a sell trade. So the second area that I'm looking for a sell trade is actually at here. Market start to break down, pull back, and at this level about 124 and 124, market start to drop again, meaning that there are a lot of sales order here. So I need to see market to retest this level, and unable to break through, so I can go for another sell order. If market break through, then I will just wait for the next sell order at this area. Right, so on the pound yen, last week we gave out a signal on selling the pound yen around here, because if we look at the trend, market is in a downtrend very obviously. And after the downtrend, what market did was market went into a consolidation or sideways. So basically, sideways is the best confirmation that we can use for trend trading, because we know that after the sideways, if market was not able to reverse up, market is likely to continue on what the previous trend is. So at here, we see that there is a very nice breakout and market pull back to the neckline area, and at here we start to short the market. All right, so this is my target around here. All right, so we have set the trade to break even, and we just see how this trade play out. So if this level is broken, we are still going to look for a trade by just trading with the market trend. All right, so have a look on the Aussie yen. On Aussie yen, obviously on H4, what we see is that H4 is still in a very clear downtrend structure. Market was trying to form a head and shoulder pattern but failed, and market just pushed down. Market just pushed down further. All right, so what we do is that we just trade with the market trend. We just wait for the pullback to this area, and we continue to look for short signal. We just wait for the signal is about at 76.87 or 76.6. It's about 40 pips from the market current price. So the last pair for today, dollar Canadian pair. So on daily, we can see that market is in a very strong downtrend, and market has started to build up. And if we pay attention to the details at here, there are a lot of wicks rejection here, meaning that market refused to go down further, but this doesn't mean that we can go for a buy trade. All right, so I prefer, if you look on a daily chart, I prefer that market to break this high to indicate that the buy trend is valid, pull back, and from here only we go for a buy trade. All right, this is based on the daily chart. If you look on the H4, we can see that this might be a double top formation, but this is a very strong support zone at here. So what we do is that we just wait for a better confirmation, break out, pull back, and we go for a buy trade. Risk reward ratio 1:2 or 1:3 is up to you. All right, so thank you guys for joining me tonight. We are going to have more updates on our Telegram channel, so make sure that you have joined our Telegram channel. I'll see you guys again on next week.